Good evening. Welcome to Morty's Diner on this Wednesday night. Okay, and tonight's show is entitled Morty's Wednesday Night No Content Show. So we don't mislead the audience here. When there's no content, we say there's no content. Now, the invite link is up if anybody would like to join the panel. That could be some kind of content if somebody or if people join the panel. So that's one idea. Otherwise, I've got absolutely nothing. Nobody wants to hear about my drinking a cup of coffee. Nobody wants to hear about me at the supermarket today, what I bought. Nobody wants to hear me talking about the psychopathic, sociopathic, drug induced, brain frazzled haters. And, those people. Nobody wants to hear that. So I have absolutely nothing. So we'll see if anybody would like to show up for the panel or if anybody stops by in the chat and has some topic ideas. But I'll be here for a while. And let's say hello to GD, channel member, 100 pesos. And good evening, GD. By the way, GD, I saw you posted on the Master Blasters channel. I believe last night you said the penance listing was 500 reduced to 450 for Baba. That is correct. 750 for Narc. That is correct. And you had 1,000 for Hayusi, and that is not correct. No, currently he's being reviewed by the executive board, and there is no figure at this time. It's under review. Okay, so I appreciate your interest in the channel, but yeah, that's not correct. Okay, let's continue. Thank you, GD. GD, tough competition tonight. Well, when I set up the show about a half hour ago, there was nobody on. So then I started setting it up and, did some stuff and got a coffee and all that. So if there are other people on now, fantastic. More shows to choose from for everybody out there. So terrific. But there's nothing happening here. Okay. So I certainly don't want to mislead anybody. And let's play some music. What can I play here? What is this? Oh, this is nice. Put everybody to sleep at the beginning of the show. Oh, that's a terrific idea. Okay. Hello, Bart Simpson. Would you do a stream with Rich Buddy? He's streaming again. Well, I haven't talked to Rich Buddy in a long time. You mean over on the Rich Buddy channel? Yeah, maybe. I'll run it by the executive board, see what they say, but I have no issues with Rich Buddy. Nothing at all. None at all. I don't know what I could possibly offer in a conversation with him. But yeah, well, we'll see. GD, thanks for the update, Morty. So now, no. That's a different tier. That's a different category. That's a different file cabinet. Put it that way. That's a different file cabinet completely. Yeah. If anything changes, I'll let you know, GD. Okay. If there's any updates or updated information on that, I'll keep you posted, GD. Don't worry. Thank you for the super chat. Both of them are in separate file cabinets, so to speak. We have it feels like freezing cold weather here tonight in Portland. And no kidding, the wind is very, very forceful tonight. And there's a weather alert on my weather app, and it said damage from high winds and possible tornado warning for tonight. How about that? So I'm just going to sit here at my desk, and drink coffee and talk about nothing or provide no content. And if a tornado's heading this way, there's nowhere for me to go. Where can I go? There's nowhere. I'll just well, I mean that's it. I'll get away from the windows so the glass, the shattering glass doesn't hit me, but I'll just get under a blanket and take cover, somewhere, and that's it. Maybe get behind the bed and put a blanket on top of me, for any glass or anything. And yeah, there's nowhere for me to go. Head for the hills, man. Well, I mean, yeah. Good evening, little Dave, channel member. How are you doing, little Dave? So, as I said, tonight's show is entitled Morty's No Content Wednesday Night Show. Absolutely nothing. I have nothing to talk about. Nothing. I'm not going to read the mail that I got in the mailbox. I'm not going to tell you about the cookies I bought at the supermarket. I don't think. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So, GD, I did look at that show last night when it was on for a little bit, and that's where I saw your comment. And man, I mean, it's freak show. I did a freak show. I prepared a whole show about freak shows 2 or 3 years ago, but I never did it. But if I can find that in my folders here, then it's time to, why not go ahead and do the freak show. But I have to look for it. But it's all prepared. I just never did it. But yeah, that thing last night was just, what can I tell you? Anyway, okay. Well, I'm just waiting, sitting around for Three Eye Atlas to, land, impact here on the planet. Where is it going to land? If it impacts the planet, I don't know. It won't matter really. But I can think of some places I'd like it to land to strike the Earth first. I mean, we're all going to perish, but initial impact, I could pick a place for that. That would be something, to look forward to. Okay. That's about it. That's the highlight of tonight's show here at Morty's Diner. Well, let's make a little change here. 1 second. Looks good. I think I'm just going to take a nap. If anybody wants to hop on the panel, if you got some cool things to talk about, we can do that. Any questions? We can do that. Any topic suggestions? That's fine. Otherwise, absolutely nothing. But you never know. It can change at a moment's notice. We might have a tornado. So let me to be considerate. If no need to hang around because there's nothing going on. Nothing. No hate, viciousness, name calling, insults, put downs, defaming, defiling, degrading. Nothing. No lies, no misinformation, no distorted facts. Well, lies, actually. No delusional statements. No drug-induced schizophrenia. Yeah, I mean, or brain, drug-induced brain deterioration, alcohol. I'm not making fun of alcoholics. Alcohol-induced mania. Yeah, none of that here. GD, 100 pesos. My good friend Morty. You know my 24-hour dream watching routine, right? Okay. So when brilliant comedic original content isn't available, one must content oneself with the freak shows. Hey, by all means. There's nothing planned for tonight at all. Things could change. But if you feel like going to the carnival sideshow and looking at the freaks and looking at the wild man of Borneo and stuff like that, and by all means, no obligation here. So yeah, stop by later if you'd like. We might have something going on, but for now, there's nothing. No plans. No content. Blaine Cole. I am very interested in how you are producing the animations for your stream. Well, we have the executive board here, and they've retained a marketing. They've not retained. They've put together a marketing team that produces all the video content and promotional ideas and public relations and all that. I don't know how it's done. I'm not involved in that. The executive board and I discuss video content ideas, but then it's just turned over to the marketing team and they do their magic. It's like if I'm the president of a movie studio and I hire Steven Spielberg to make a movie, and I say, okay, here's the script. I approve of it. All right. I approve of your casting choices. The budget is approved. It must be delivered for final editing and then test screenings in 9 months. Okay. Got to have it June 1st. And go ahead and take over. You got it. And call me if you have any issues. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing the film June 1st here in my office. And that's the way I do it with the marketing team. They know their job. I don't have to, stick my head in there and bug them and, over manage them to the point where they want to quit. No. Let the creative people do their thing. Yeah. Blaine, I have to say, the quality of your animations has steadily improved. Oh, thank you very much. It's nice to hear. I think they do a great job. I mean, even, yeah, I mean, one of my favorites. So yeah, that's just brilliant, brilliantly done. Fantastic. Yeah, and there'll be more video content coming, you know. You notice we don't make videos about the face blasters themselves, the haters, the liars, the lunatics, the insane, the mentally unwell, the deranged. You know, we don't pick on other people. We just pick on topics. I mean, we address them. You know, we talk about them if there's something of interest. But no, my 3-hour show is not about other people. It's about stuff. Or nothing. When there's no stuff, then there's nothing, you know. And that could be a show. Nothing can be a show. Well, now I'm having some water. Hey, I'm going to give myself a thumbs up here on the like button. If you'd like to support the show, consider a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thank you. I appreciate your helping out. And we got 6 thumbs up. Thank you all. It takes a ball buster to make a blockbuster. Question. It takes a ball buster to make a block. I don't know. That's an interesting question. Hey, look who's here. My good friend, AD Never Calling. All I wanted was peace. Apparently, the peace accords aren't going very well. I feel like a failure. Really? You know, you could make that statement. I feel like a failure with a $59 Chinese watch, which looks exactly like a $20,000 Rolex, which makes it a success, you know. Can you imagine the absolute, ludicrousness? That's the right word. You know, of spending $20,000 for a watch when you can buy the exact same thing that can fool anybody for $59.95 and get free direct delivery. Get direct delivery from China right to your door. It's incredible. You know, if those Chinese brands made the watch, but instead of putting a different brand name on it, you know, but put the Rolex logo on it as a counterfeit, you know, and you showed it to most of the people on these channels, nobody would know the difference. Some people might, but in general, nobody would, you know, but, and I'm not saying to do that. Thank you for the super chat, AD Never Calling. Blaine, your SNR is too low, AD. Peace of mind comes from within. What does that mean, SNR? Your SNR. Hey, good evening, Brightling Watching Time. How you doing? Yeah, Brightling, we've got a show about absolutely no content, with no content at all tonight. Anybody can hop on the panel and things can change. People can suggest topics and that can produce some quality content. But right now, you know, just laying back and relaxing. What is SNR, Blaine? Your sonar? Your sonar is too low, AD. Peace of mind comes from within. That sounds like Doc's report. being spiritually centered. You make a very good point, Crappy. I'm wearing that $59 watch today. It's amazing. I mean, if you showed that watch to anybody of high intelligence, who didn't care about watches, which most people don't, they're just happy with a Seiko, Citizen, Casio. And showed him a new watch. They go, "Wow, this is incredible. Is this a Rolex? What is this?" So yeah, I mean, incredible. A signal to noise ratio. Got it right. Got it right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have a good night's sleep tonight. I haven't felt good today. Low energy and very, very blah. I did learn some new vocabulary from watching last night's show, on the Blaster channel. I wrote. I didn't want to forget them. Let me see if I can look it up real fast. I just jotted them down very quickly. See if I can find it. Yeah. I was called by the Blaster a pseudo intellectual. So, even though I do have a PhD, I am a pseudo intellectual. Okay, I'll accept that. So, speaking as a pseudo intellectual, I'd like to say welcome to the diner tonight. And like I mentioned, there's not much content here, or no content. I learned a couple other new words, and let me get the pronunciation because they're multisyllabic. Statistician. Statistician. Let me try it again. It's tough. Statistician. That's it. Statistician. I learned that new word on that show last night. And I also learned another new word. This is great because I love to improve my vocabulary. And let me get this because it's a difficult one. These are the kinds of words William F. Buckley would use. So this is really great. Vadilidity. It's a tough one. Vadilidity. Vadilidity. These are tough. I don't know how the other guy pronounced them so confidently. Validity. That's it. Validity. 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 Oh, it's tough. Validity. Statistician and pseudo intellectual. Got it. So I'm going to incorporate those in my daily, writing and conversation with all kinds of people. People who know me personally as a pseudo intellectual. And I have a friend in Los Angeles. She actually has a PhD in. I got to get this right. So hold on again. Or was it? I was very impressed. We had a little bit of a affair for a while. She actually, I was blown away when she told me this because it's unbelievably difficult to get a PhD, but she has a PhD in statistician statisticus, statisticus, and wow. So, man, but the sex was good, and we had chicken that night. I went over to. I said, "What do you want to do for dinner?" And she says, "Can you just stop over at Pavilions on the way over and pick up a rotisserie chicken and a basket of rolls and an icy cold bottle of Coke, 2-liter bottle." I said, "Yeah, you got it, baby." And I knocked on her door. Well, I rang her doorbell and knocked on the door. And she opened the door wearing one of those like Japanese mini kimono things. She was totally naked under that, totally. And this was our first date. And I mean, we had known each other, but this was our first, date. And she was totally naked under that little sheer mini Japanese kimono bathrobe, but not really a bathrobe, just something a girl would wear around the home when no one's there. And imagine my surprise when she opened the door and she goes, "Oh, Morty, hi." I said, "Hey, baby." And here I got the food from Pavilions is a supermarket in. Well, she lived in Culver City, so I stopped at the Pavilions in Culver City, and I said, "Yeah, I got it. I got the rotisserie chicken, a 2-liter icy cold bottle of Coke, and a basket of rolls." She goes, "Oh, I'm so hungry. Let's have dinner." I said, "You got it." And then after dinner, we focused on the dinner really. Then we went over to the couch, and immediately snuggled up. I mean, immediately, and it was a little awkward just sitting. So I made an adjustment. I lied down on the sofa, and then she just snuggled up on top of me there, and my hands explored her body under the little Japanese kimono. And it's all true. All true. And that's the first part of that story. Let me catch up on the comments here. Blaine, my hearing aids have a signal to noise ratio of +6. Incroyable. Incroyable. Amazing. Or at least a 6 dB increase. Hey, that brings up an interesting topic, AD, about hearing protection at the shooting range. And I'll do that for an upcoming show when I need a new topic, because I have a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about what kind of hearing protection you can use when you go to the shooting range. I mean, traditional headphone style, earbud style, electronic ear protection stuff. I mean, yeah. Breitling. Deranged conflict seekers that get a high from humiliation are not capable of being at peace, ever. The high of degrading others will never allow peace. Well, you stated that absolutely correctly, Breitling. Absolutely. And deranged conflict seekers that get a high from humiliation are not capable of being at peace, ever. The high of degrading others will never allow peace. You've nailed it. There it is. Gigadwa, channel member, good evening. There's so much drama in the LBC, Morty. What is LBC, Gigadwa? Long Beach City College? What is that? Jesus, right? AD never calling. Yeah, but Breitling watches are a ripoff and dog shit. Breitling watching time. If I were into collecting watches, I wouldn't mind buying a Breitling and a Type 20 or something else. I mean, I'd have to try them all on, but the only Breitling I've ever seen that really, I don't mean the Type 20. That's a Breguet. I mean, in Breitling, I saw the Avenger at when I was at the shopping mall last week just farting around, and, it was all black, and, it didn't really have a dial, it was a see-through, and you could see all the gears and parts of the movement through the, face of the dial, through the glass, through the crystal, but all the, parts in the movement were darkened. So it looked like a black dial, but when you look a little closer, you can see there is no actual dial. All the movement parts are blackened. So it was kind of cool. Um, and the Avenger is a very basic watch, and it looks fine. I think I would be fine if someone wanted to buy me a Breitling Avenger. I would wear it, but I mean, I don't need it. I'm not looking to buy one, but if I needed to buy a Breitling for some reason, I would be content with that one. You yeah. I don't know what the price is. It's probably 3 to 4 thousand for an Avenger, which it's a lot of money for really, but it's not a very special watch. AD, careful, Crappy. Your next name may be Buttercup. I don't stutter. Thank you. Hey, MT85, great to see you. Channel member and a $10 channel contribution. Thank you again. Thank you so much, MT85, for supporting Morty's Diner. Oh, Long Beach. Okay, Long Beach City. So he said there's so much drama in Long Beach, Morty. Really, what's going on, Gigad? Why you want to come on the panel? Talk about Long Beach drama? They're garbage, Morty. What, Breitlings? Is that what you're saying, MT? Breitlings are garbage? Really? I mean, the Avenger, really, I mean, honestly, it doesn't look that much different than something you could find in the Hamilton lineup, you know? Uh, so, Forrest Longines lineup, that category. So you could easily save $1,000 by buying you know, another good brand, but not choosing the right one. But, yeah. It's funny, if I went to that store at the mall, the Ben Bridge, and I said, "Yeah, I'm interested in this Breitling Avenger. How much is this?" "Oh, this is 3,800. What can you tell me about it?" "Well, they're garbage. We never sell any, maybe one a year. But if you want to waste your money, you can buy this one." And I would say, "Oh, well, you're the first honest salesperson I've ever met. I'll take it. In fact, I'll take two." Wow. I don't know why Breitling gets such a bad rep from watch people. I mean, they're a well-established brand. I would think that they're a notch up from Tag Heuer, which is a shopping mall store brand, I think. But there's nothing wrong with Tag Heuer. It's a watch for regular people who don't have dildos up their butt. But I've never been interested in Tag Heuer at all. I don't even like the name, the advertising, the image of it. I mean, yeah, nothing. You know. But yeah, anyway, okay, got some Breitling talk there. Hmm. I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. I just don't feel good today. I might just have a few dates. I bought a package of dates at the market before. Maybe I'll have a few dates, shot of brandy, a glass of brandy, and go to bed early. If the hurricane comes when I'm asleep, if the tornado comes while I'm asleep, maybe I'll miss it. Maybe the windows will break and my bed will go flying out the window. Tornado will carry me, through the air as it circles through Portland, and my bed will land in front of the ice center. That'd be pretty cool. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I have absolutely no topics, no content planned, nothing. So, by all means, if you feel like moving on to see what else is on YouTube, hey, okay, no problem at all. I'm just here, doing stuff. I think everybody's gone. That's okay. Geek at one. Now isn't a good time to stream, Morty. Too much going on. And that's okay. People can stop by here if they want to, a little place of peace and rest before they go back to the next freak show. I mean, that's okay. Freak shows can wear one out. You know? No problem at all. I'm just here tonight relaxing or hanging out, contemplating things, meditating. This is a channel for pseudo intellectuals. Gigadwa, very nice, gentlemen. Put the tea back in an hour's time. When you think we can do that? That's a good idea. Maybe we'll do that. I go in the kitchen and open up the package of dates, take a nap, and then check back in an hour. Open up the diner again. Little Dave, Guy and I are tight. When he was besmirched, I went to bat for him. Really? Dave, in what manner was he besmirched, and by whom? Can you update us on any goings on there? Hmm. They said he was a nasty troll. When you say they said, you mean those people? I get it. Okay. And you stood up for 'em. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing that you see on all those channels is nobody stands up for the people who are analyzed, you know, racialized, culturized. Nobody stands up for them. They're all afraid. They're all scared shitless to say, "Hey, don't talk like that. Hey, that's not nice." Or, "Hey, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you talking like that?" Nobody ever does that. Nobody. you've noticed or not. I'm gonna go and get that package of dates right now. I'll be back in less than a minute. And I'm back. Okay. Guy Gadbois, he said I was the N bomber to take the heat off himself. Uh-oh. He always projects. I see. I see. I get it. All right. This is a package of dates from California, out by Palm Springs, Indio, about 2 hour drive east of Los Angeles, where they grow dates. It's the date center of California. And this says whole medjool dates. Let's try one out. Indeed, Kevlar. All right, back to the red meat shit show for a minute. Yeah, by all means. You're here if you want to have a place to hang out and relax, have a brandy, have a beer, and just clear out your mind and hate, lies. Little Dave, I had a few dates tonight. What a coincidence! Wow, tremendous, frightening, tremendous amount of projection on those other streams. Yeah, all the face blasting, cum explosion, homosexual talk, cock and dick talk, suck my cock talk. It's all projection because they're all closeted, repressed, suppressed bisexuals. I mean, it's just obvious. It is so obvious. It's just blatant, blaringly obvious. And they do have that history in their lives. So I mean, it's all projection. The hate. It's all their self hate turned inward that just eats their soul, whatever's left of it, eats it away, and so they just blast it out to take all their sadness and inner hate and failure as a human being in society. They just blast it out on everybody else. It's all projection. Wow. Mm. It's just one hell of a date. Yeah, this is called Sadly, that's the brand, Sadly Date Gardens, Old Medjool Dates, which means that they include the pit. Very, very good. Little Dave. The face blaster guy said he wants to make peace with you. Do you think it's genuine? Really? Really? That's amusing. I heard him say he's got a show planned coming up with the dog trainer. Going to be a full, a full Morty special. The reason he's so angry at me is he covets me. He wants me like Fleece Johnson. Now listen, here it is. I likes you and I wants you. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. It's up to you. Look up Fleece Johnson on YouTube if you don't know who I mean. Yeah, they can't have a lot of sugar though. That's true, Dave. Wow, these are good. Mmm. Wow. It's amazing. They don't put dates in a can, you know? I mean, they do have them in, sealed up um, plastic packages, but usually they just come in a plastic container with a lid on it, and they have a tremendous shelf life. It's absolutely amazing. I'll have one more. These are really amazing. Mm, mm. Well, Dave, I'll refer you to Breitling Watching Times comment from 5 or 10 minutes ago. Wow, these are really good. I'm gonna buy this brand again. The exact same product at the exact same store. 3 is plenty. These are delicious, fresh, filling, fulfilling, satisfying, natural, rich, sweet. Ah, these are great. Breitling Watching Time. There is more lip flopping on those other streams than a hermaphrodite whore on a Saturday night working overtime. Wow, I think you're right. The brand of dates I have is Natural Delights. I bought them at Costco. I may have bought dates at Costco in the past, and it might have been that brand. They're probably good. These are a step up. Wow, there are different kinds of dates. These are medjool dates, Medjool. I know there's other kinds, varieties of dates. They're all good, and you know what's related. I mean, when you think of dates, there's also figs, and fresh figs are phenomenal. I don't know when it's fig season. I think it might be fig season now. I saw them in the produce store, you know, next to the apples and pears and all that stuff. And there's different kinds of figs as well. I don't remember which is the kind I like. They're all amazing. Medjool organic fitted. What you got? Wow, fantastic. These don't say organic. It's a shame. So they're full of chemical preservatives and fertilizer and, well, can't have everything. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Because you wanna avoid the potassium sorbate preservative. Well, that makes sense. I'd have to read the label. I'm sure it had that, but, too late now. I just had 3 of them. But frankly speaking, at this point, what difference does it make? I didn't renew my Costco membership. It expired over the summer. I've had it for 3 years, 3 annual memberships. I don't know if I'm gonna renew it. My feeling about it now is I'm not going to. All you have to do is go back to the store and just renew it or go on the website and renew it, but I don't think I need it. Oh, I did buy some cantaloupes there over the summer, and they were unbelievable. Better than anything I found in the local supermarket in the other supermarkets I bought cantaloupes at. So, yeah, what can I say? Hey, by the way, whatever happened with Watch Nicholas and his trip to, Montauk, New York? I heard he was in Providence, Rhode Island, but did he actually go to Montauk Point? I didn't hear anything about that. Anybody know? Amazing. I tried to give him helpful directions to find Montauk in upstate New York. I don't know if he took notes from watching my show. Lane, when are you moving back to New York City? Free everything now. Oh, man. Everything but free, protective gear and, you know what I mean. New York is finished. It's in the hands of a jihadist communist, incompetent, uh, administrator, executive. People have forgotten People have no memory. They're brainwashed by the media and, grew up in a destroyed educational system controlled by the, socialist democrat fanatics. Incredible. They just all voted for their own destruction. And the stupidest people in American history are alive at this time, at this moment in time. The passage of time. Ah, yes, the passage of time. Kamala Harris's moronic speech about the passage of time. And I'm gonna put up a new banner. There it is. The diner is now closed due to tornado warnings. Morty will be back in an hour. Yeah, exactly, Blaine. Well, I'll be back in an hour, folks. So I'm going to check the weather report. So feel free to visit the freak shows or anything else on YouTube or whatever you'd like to do this evening. It's 6:40 Portland time, and I'll be back in about an hour. Hang around, enjoy the relaxing music, have a beer, whiskey, or smoke a joint, whatever, and clean your firearms. Be back in an hour or so. See you later. Thank you. Hey, Morty here. Yeah, boy, I'm having a really relaxing evening. Don't know if anybody's out there watching this, but oh, it's been so nice. I had a hot cocoa, listening to the rain come down. It's torrential rain right now. Oh, it's beautiful. Got the windows wide open. Cold rain, the heavy winds blowing everything inside the house here, inside the apartment, inside the condo, and fantastic. I'm completely ensconced in velvet. It's so cold on the outside, yet so warm on the inside. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, what a great evening. Nice. Mm, nice. Hey, I'm here if anybody wants to hop on the panel, share some viscountness and misogyny. You can talk to the Sodo intellectual. He's here right now in person. Maybe you're looking for a place to relax. Take a break from the screaming, the yelling, the raping, the strangling, the choking. If so, welcome. If not, whatever. Oh, what a nice day. This evening turned out to be so nice. Even with the rain outside pounding, pounding against the windows. And the wind, the heavy wind. Oh, it's beautiful. No tornado report in Portland, but the evening is young. It's only 7:30. I mean, with this daylight savings time change, man, it really feels so much later than what it really is. But it's only 7:30. Why do people, I mean, so many people get so worked up by the hate, the insanity, the treachery, the backstabbing, the lying, the deceit, the analyzing, the fornicating, in a bathhouse sense? It's all for nothing. People should learn how to relax. You know, relax. Bring down your blood pressure. You know, open up your veins, your arteries naturally through being spiritually centered. Learn to meditate and commune with the heavens above. Relax. Enjoy a cup of tea, a hot cocoa. Add whipped cream if you prefer. Oh, there's so much hate and anger and viciousness on all those channels. People lying and screaming and yelling. It's torture to the senses. It's a violation of one's ears and soul and anus. and mouth. Mm. Screaming, yelling, lying, blaming. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. But we're here at the diner. We're relaxed, composed. Those people, my God. No wonder they all take so many drugs and drink so much and smoke anything and everything they can get their hands on. It's so sad, so sad, so sad. Oh, Gampers, you updated on the weather report here. Low chance of tornado or a weak waterspout may develop, says the National Weather Service. A bit drastic, no? No, I don't think so. I had a wonderful 1 hour break. And the fact that there's only 1 or 2 or 3 people here is so nice. Because they've all made a good decision to avoid the freak shows, the carnival sideshows. You know, the shriekers, the shriekers, the screamers, the Drekovacs, Drekovach. The bearded woman, the inbred mutants, the pinheads, the human chicken, you know, the geek show. Yeah, I know what a geek is. Mister, I was born for it. Ever see that movie? What a phenomenal film with Tyrone Power. Oh, beautiful performance. That movie was redone some years ago. Nightmare Alley. There was some Hollywood remake a few years ago. It was awful. Awful. The extreme overacting defeated the entire pathos of the lead character and all the characters. It was they just don't understand how to do it. Watch that movie. Nightmare Alley. Oh, what an ending. It's just gorgeous. What year was that? 1948 or something? Yeah, 2021, they made an absolutely awful remake. Jeez, incredible. The original, which was just stupendous, was what year? See, the problem is with these garbage remakes, 1947. Okay, I was close. Just a beautifully done film noir. Oh, boy. What a great movie. What a beautiful performance from Tyrone Power. Incredible. And a great last line in that movie from the carnival owner. Ah, just great. Not much. Keep you in a box of donuts and bottle place to sleep it off. Yeah, yeah, that's all I want. Yeah, won't pay much, but it'll be a job. You know, that is until we find a permanent geek. A geek? Yeah, you know what a geek is? I know. Well, you think you can handle it? Mister, I was born for it. Or was it Mister? I was made for it. What a beautiful line. Beautiful. Oh, just great. Just great. Nightmare Alley, 1947. Wow. Tom Cruise, Ben Affleck, all those guys. They couldn't even come close to doing that. It's so beyond their capabilities. DiCaprio, all these clowns. Even De Niro. If De Niro made that movie, he'd have to have a sex scene with the two-headed woman or the pinheads. You know, a shower scene with the bearded lady. Or a homoerotic scene with the strong man. If you want to see a real freak show, check out that movie. It's beautifully done. Just beautiful. And there's no screaming, no hate, no lies. Wow, what a great film. Oh, man, I feel so relaxed. People must be on those other channels screaming their brains out, screaming and cursing and blaming each other, lying and blasting each other, backstabbing, knives in the guts, knives in the gut, hatchet in the back. Sick people. Just incredible. Here it's so relaxed. Oh, they're on. Yeah. It's happening. Freak show's going on. Yeah. Well, I hope they're all having fun. That's what it's all about, folks. We're here for fun. I come here to have a good time. We're here for the entertainment. When the entertainment includes decapitating, analyzing, castrating, slaughtering, disemboweling people on the show, we love it. We love it. We love it. That's our definition of original content. It's amazing. It's so nice. 4 people, I think, watching the show right now. Oh, GD. You checking back? Yeah, took a 1-hour tornado break. We're back. Just totally relaxing. Having a hot cocoa. Yeah, I don't have any marshmallows or whipped cream, but it's okay. It's a brand from the Netherlands. It's absolutely great quality. It's cocoa. No added sugar, just pure cocoa. Powder. Oh, man, drinking real hot cocoa without the sugar and chemicals, It's such a healthy thing to have. There's so many health benefits in pure dark cocoa. It's awesome, and there is some caffeine in cocoa as well. For those who are caffeine sensitive, might give you a little perk up. You know, yeah. Ah, what a nice show we have here tonight. It's so peaceful. Mm, nice. I couldn't feel more relaxed right now, even if I were smoking a joint, sucking on a bong, or vaping. Ah, so good. Mm. So, yeah, I mean, the invite is up if anybody wants to join the panel, talk about anything, or introduce a topic to talk about. We're here providing original content, or in tonight's case, original no content, non content to the viewers. Ah, man. Hmm. GD, bad timing today, Morty. We basically had two bug zappers start alongside your stream. Oh, that's okay. No problem. We do the show, rain, snow, hail, tornadoes, hurricanes. We do the show. No problem. People can come by or not. They can stay, take a nap, or move on to another channel. It's all good. What does that mean, GD? It's hard to keep your eyes from that UV light source. What does that mean, GD? Hey, GD, since basically hardly anybody is here tonight, you want to hop on the channel? Do a quick 2-minute chat? Talk about anything. Talk about your favorite Argentinian food. Talk about your favorite beach, your favorite part of the city there. Anything. Oh, I see. Okay. Bug zappers use UV light to attract the bugs. Oh, I get it. Bug zappers use UV light. It's hard to keep your eyes from that I get it. Okay. Hey, Chris, how you doing, man? Thanks, Morty. Just making it here now. Great job. No, yeah, Chris, peaceful, relaxing show tonight. Absolutely no content. I mean, nothing planned at all. No content, nothing. Just relaxation, communing with the heavens, and one's inner self, one's soul and spirit. So relaxed, having a hot cocoa, listening to the torrential rain coming down outside with the heavy wind. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so fantastic. I can't, I don't know why people listen to those other channels with the screaming and the yelling and the high blood pressure and the bursting veins, bulging eyes, and sweat, and screaming and yelling and screaming and insulting and attacking, backstabbing and cutting each other out, and hatchets in the head and Oh, it's unbelievable. Hey, Chris, thank you so much. $4 super sticker. Thank you for your continuing support of Morty Steiner. Thank you so much. GD, I'd love to, and I'm very tempted to hop on. However, those people, the really vicious and nasty ones, would ridicule my high pitched, squeaky voice for weeks straight. Really? What do you mean, high pitched, squeaky voice? I'm not going to make fun of anybody's high pitched, squeaky voice. They're the people who are the insulters, the ridiculers, the attackers, the face blasters. Uh, don't worry about those people. Don't let them control your life. If you want to come on the panel here and just say hello for a minute, you know, tell us what you're having for dinner, you know, anytime you want, GD, just hop on the panel for a minute or a whole show. I don't have the mental and emotional fortitude to bear the relentless mocking and attacks. GD, that's a very interesting comment because, by your support of those channels with your pesos and your continued presence, don't you think, or do you think that you play a part in a small sense of supporting the relentless mocking and attacks they spew out on people? What do you think about that, GD? People who support those channels with their money and chat presence and commenting, they're part of it. They support it by their presence, by their donations. Don't speak out and say this fucking stuff is shit. What's wrong with you people? Why are you so awful to each other? Nobody says that. Nobody. It's amazing. Somewhere along the line, and I know when that point in time was, entertainment was redefined as sadism and mutilation of others' souls. It's true. And people know it. They agree with me, but they'll never say it, at least in public here on the shows or in the chats, because they tremble in their boots at the thought that they themselves will be victimized, tortured, and sadistically analyzed by the haters, the vicious ones. They all know it's true. So they hide in the chat or lurk in the background and never go on a panel and never speak out against the tyrants, the demagogues, the psychopaths, the sociopaths, gangsters, the mutilators, the scourge of humanity, the cancer of the YouTube. It's true. But there are millions and millions of YouTube channels to pick from. Anything and everything you may be interested in is on YouTube. It's absolutely amazing. So why do people stay and watch the Roman circus? Blood, cutting and the hacking, the chopping and the killing. It's because they've become cult-like. They've become a cult follower. They joined the cult of the damned. Absolutely true. And there is a way out. Just change the channel. Watch a movie. Watch some videos about Argentinian culture, Argentinian food, Argentinian beaches, anything. Watch a video about giraffes, sightseeing in Europe, astronomy. Watch an old movie. Watch TV show. It's unbelievable. Watch how to do home do-it-yourself repair jobs. It's endless. You can escape the cult. It's possible. It can be done. There are people out there who have done it and are living fruitful, productive, happy, and satisfying lives. Mhm. Campers. Below that. Portland weather update. Winds 15 miles per hour and raining. The raining is very heavy. Very heavy. And the winds over through the course of today have been tremendous. And 15 is okay. You know, it's way above usual. Winds this afternoon were really heavy gusts, heavy, heavy gusts. Morty, would you mind switching off the lullaby? You think? Okay, we can do that. No problem. Let's find something nice and relaxing. Let's see. What's this? Oh, this sounds. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I've been playing that lullaby for 2 hours and 18 minutes. Oh, what's this? Your audio has become worse. The voice audio in the last few minutes. Let me check this. I'm checking the audio. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Hmm, it doesn't sound as good. Something, wow, yeah. Let's let's do a test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm checking the audio. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See how that sounds. You're right. Yeah, you're right, GD. It's okay, but it's not acting properly. Let's do some checking here. Well, it's set up correctly. You know what would fix the audio? If there were any panelists. Yeah, I mean, if I speak a little louder, I think it works better. Yeah, maybe it's because I was falling off of the chair practically on the floor. Okay. Yeah, very good. GD. Well, it's either you or Bird Brain. Easy choice. Well, Bird Brain, Cucasello, he gets a lot of followers. People want to watch him. People want to pay for his trip to Dubai. And they want him to buy, they give him the money to buy more Rolex watches. So whatever he's got, I sure ain't got it. And I'm happy to say so as well, you know? Someday, GD will pop onto the panel here and we'll have a really good chat. Talk about anything. Someday it'll happen. Yep. Don't be worried about those other people. They're all insane. They're all crazy. They're nuts. Hateful, vicious, petty, small minded people. It's true. GD, I'm not trying to shit stir, but those people, not those people, were saying you don't really need the money today. Really? Really? Well, you can believe them or you can believe me. You know, I don't have a Rolex Le Mans. I don't have a car. What else don't I have? I don't have a backyard pool. I don't have an above ground pool or an in ground pool. I don't have a lawnmower. I don't have a chainsaw. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. You know, I don't have, yeah, Gamper's right. I don't have a prestige type pet. That's correct. I can't afford to go to a barbershop or a hair salon anymore. I do my own hair. When COVID started, I didn't want to go to the hair place, and the woman who owned the Korean woman was really tremendous. I went there for years, but when COVID started, I didn't want the close contact with people because, you know, like everyone else. So I bought a hair trimmer kit. It's very, very easy to use, and you know, it comes out okay. If I had somewhere really important to go, you know, I would get a proper haircut, but it looks pretty good. So I don't pay for a haircut. I bought the hair clipper, beard trimmer, hair clipper thing. I think it was like $39 4.5 years ago. About 39, 29, 39. It works great. Yeah. I certainly don't have any Belmar sardines in the cupboard. I have three or four tins of King Oscar sardines, some cans of Trader Joe's tuna fish. I have a package of oatmeal, a box of shredded wheat, post shredded wheat, cans of beans, canned peaches, canned green peas. That's it. I can't afford a turkey dinner with stuffing and gravy and all the fixings. GD, by those people, I mean the ones who generously send you $1 worth of Google stock as some sort of object lesson. Well, I heard him explain that 3, 4, 5 days ago. You know, his reason for sending the $1 of stock to incentivize me and make me aware about, hey, this could be something I should be putting money in, and get me motivated to put money into long-term investments like Google stock or anything else, And I didn't know that buying stock or investment funds were a thing people do. I never knew that, you know. So yeah, what can I say? Campers reminds me of that scene in The Shining with the Scatman Crothers, when he goes through all the foodstuffs, canned peaches, etc. I've seen that movie, but I don't think I've ever seen The Shining all the way through. I mean, I found it kind of boring, and I didn't really get the story. So I've tried on a few occasions to watch the whole movie, and I've seen the beginning, I've seen parts of the middle, maybe the ending. I don't even remember. That movie just didn't click with me. What can I say? I have favorite Stanley Kubrick films, and that's not one of them at all. Exactly, Gampers. Whatever. Yeah. Gampers, so you have a new mayor. You have a jihadi communist. Incredible. You're going to enjoy shopping at the government-owned supermarkets. That's part of his plan. And government-owned gourmet import markets. That Schaller and Weber gourmet shop you go to will be a thing of the past. It's going to be government store number 42. That's where you'll be shopping. I don't think they're going to be carrying luxury products anymore. The masses don't buy quality sardines from Portugal and Spain and Morocco. They buy Spam, Kraft macaroni and cheese, and white bread and Miracle Whip. Oh boy, Gampers, you're going to have to be shopping on Amazon for deliveries. Your local government-run supermarkets, well, the shelves will be bare, and they'll be boarded up and locked up because of all the rioting and, those friendly people who break windows and steal everything. All the bags of Cheetos, all the ice cream. Yes, Algonzo at the government-owned shops. Incredible. The great, great, great New York City is over. Incredible. Mamdani quoting Eugene Debs and an Indian jihadist in his mean-spirited acceptance speech. Eugene Debs, now that's somebody that you never hear about anymore, and an Indian jihadist. Wow. Well, I mean, geez. Eugene Debs was from 1930s, union movements and stuff. Is that right? Yeah, right. Died 1926. Okay. Socialist, political activist, trade unionist. Yes, founding member of the IWW, International Workers of the World, and 5-time candidate of the Socialist Party of America for president. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. GD, socialist mainstream journalists were popping champagne here over at Mamdani's election, Morty, his victory. Well, if you can't go full Nazi and have Nazi parades, you could go with Mamdani and have jihadist communist parades. He'll sure teach Trump a lesson, they say. Oh, Trump is going to take care of this guy. It's unbelievable. People in New York have totally lost their minds. Totally. Beyond totally. Incredible. They'll probably put a hijab on the Statue of Liberty. They'll change the name of the Empire State Building. Empire, Empire, that's the nickname or the uh, slogan, the motto for New York State, the Empire State. They're going to have to change that. Empire, that sounds evil. They'll have to change that name. The Free for All State. That would be a new name. The Workers' Freedom State. That's what they'll call it. Amazing. I didn't watch Mamdani's acceptance speech. I didn't watch any of the coverage of the news, maybe 1 minute in the New York Post. That was about it. It's just beyond astonishing what happened. Don't need to look at it. They're in the self-destruct mode, and I'm not part of it, I'm already here in a city that's in the destruct mode and really leading the way. I can't believe this has only been a 2.5-hour show so far. It's unbelievable. It's such a relaxing evening here. Yeah. Well, I think we're going to wind up the show pretty soon. I've had a great restful evening. I don't know about any of you, but yeah. Had a lot of wisdom tonight. A lot of wisdom spoken tonight in the comments and by the host. Some choice stuff in between the diner being closed for an hour and the relaxing moments. Hello, John Swatch. Is Mamdani a sign of the pendulum swinging back the other way? I don't think so. You have New York City, which is full of people who have lost their minds, and New Jersey, which is right there. They've lost their minds, from nonstop lies, disinformation, and hate against anything good or anything Trump on the media. All the main media channels 24/7. And they're all a product of the New York City public schools. which have been destroyed by the Democrats, where they teach the most useless, worthwhile shit, and they just promote you up the grades and you graduate as a functional illiterate and an America hater and with a totally twisted, sick and twisted mind. So, I think it's peculiar to the liberal cesspools. New York, New Jersey, Virginia was a disaster, and, the same things are going to happen in Chicago and Seattle and Portland, Los Angeles. These people are, the liberals, they're sick, 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 sick. The shutdown isn't a good look, especially the SNAP benefits. Well, yeah, but you see, that's the media throwing out the disinformation to the masses. It's not because of Trump, it's because of the Democrats, Schumer and his fellow Democrats. It's because of them, but they twist the propaganda to all the useful idiots. It's kind of like some people on YouTube twisting and distorting truth into hateful messages against good people, the honest people, and the drooling, mentally incapacitated masses. They suck it up, So it's a shame. That's unfortunate. It's not easy to compete with the. What is this phrase, bug zappers? What is that referring to, GD? That's only come up within the last week, I think, the bug zappers. What does that mean? Or what does that refer to in YouTube terms? Hey, we've just had an explosive moment of growth in the viewership. We just hit 10 viewers. And now we're at 9. This is tremendous. Just doubled the number of viewers at the moment. Wow. Fantastic. Maybe people are looking for a respite, a place of peace and calm, without the face blasting and the hate and the lies and the hatchet jobs and the knife in the back. But they'll go back. They'll go back, take a break, and then they'll go back, get some more. They'll pause here for a while, go in the kitchen, get a cookie and milk, and then they'll go back into the games, the death games, on those other channels. Oh, red streams, bug zappers. You mean red super chats? Oh, the red meat streams, bug zapper. What the fuck does that mean? The face blasters, bug zappers. Well, I mean, that's what I've been talking about. So, I mean, of course, it doesn't make any sense. But GD, listen, you're free to choose, but you support him. So, you and many others, you support that content by being there and by donating, whether it's a small way or a large way, But I'm not picking on you. That's your choice. You also come here, and so you get the full spectrum of what's out there. John Swatch, how does Morty's Diner compare to other regional fare like Elmer's? Well, that's a nice question. Elmer's is a, would you say diner? It's not a diner. It's a restaurant, family-style restaurant here in the Northwest, in Oregon, maybe Washington. I've been to Elmer's maybe 5 times over a decade. I would say Elmer's is similar to IHOP or Denny's, but it's a notch up, a solid level up from IHOP or Denny's. Yeah, but it's that kind of restaurant. And the ingredients are much better. They use local produced ingredients. They don't ship stuff in from Islamabad or Shenzhen. And I think Morty's Diner has more interesting menu items, especially the YouTube celebrity menu. Elmer's certainly doesn't have that. But I've been to an Elmer's in North Dallas, next to the Guitar Center. I've been there 3 or 4 times. I've been to an Elmer's in Hillsboro by the sheriff's office a couple times. I've been to the Elmer's in Clackamas maybe 2 times. Yeah. But yeah, Morty's much better. But Elmer's is fine, no problem. There's a place for both comedic quality original content and the entertainment. Well, if you think it's entertainment, I don't. I think it's a bunch of sick, twisted shit. But hey, to each his own. John Swatch wants more red meat at Morty's. Well, we have hamburgers and steaks, but that's the extent of the red meat on this channel. Speaking of red meat, now I'm getting hungry because I didn't have dinner. I had 3 dates about an hour ago, and they were really good, but that certainly wasn't dinner. Maybe I'll have some chicken soup. I think that'll be okay. John Swatch and GD, everybody, Gampers, thanks for stopping by at Morty's Diner, checking it out. Taking a break from the freak shows and the hate festivals, the hate fests, the sadist, cult people, It's good to take a break. Freshen up, get a little relaxation, and then you can go back into it, into the tournaments of death. And the gayness. The gayness on those channels is just unbelievable. They think it's all suppressed and repressed, but if you just look at it, it's so obvious. The hidden repressed bisexuality, homosexuality, and flat out gayness. It's in every show they do. It's unbelievable. Yeah, well, whatever. Happy bud zapping. Wow. John Swatch, $2 super chat. Thanks for the respite, Morty. Oh, thanks for supporting Morty's Diner, John. Thanks very much. Yeah, the KOK talk, it's just endless. The KOK and the C and the KUM talk, it's all they talk about. It's so much projection, it's beyond belief. Yeah. I just looked over there right now, and all the comments are all KUM and KOK talk, and GHEY talk. It's incredible. Yeah, whatever. Morty, is there any reconciliation possible with those people? Gampers, go to your local carnival and find a palm reader and fortune teller and ask the gypsy lady who's reading palms that question and see what she says. Wow, amazing. For the conditions to be met, for anything like that to happen, is would be just unbelievable. And why would they want to, reconciliate or reconcile? I mean, with me or anything. Why would they even be interested? I have a channel that gets two people, so they say two people in a live stream, you know, and I put everyone to sleep. So why in the world would those people talk about the channel every day? Every day, every day. They're obsessed with Morty. Morty lives in their heads. And it's kind of like an unrequited love, or they must have Morty. They just don't ignore him, leave him alone as a little tiny YouTube guy. They just talk and talk and talk and hate and hate and hate. It's very sick behavior. But you know, or you don't know. Morty, what time does the drag story time book reading start at the diner? Oh, we don't do that. I don't allow that shit at my diner. The whole thing about those the drag queen story hour for the little children at the library. If those people are so interested in doing readings of books for people, why don't they go to senior citizens' homes, retirement homes, and read for the elderly people? They would enjoy, a visitor reading from a book, a colorful character. Why read it to 5 to 8-year-olds? Because you can't groom an 80-year-old man or woman in a wheelchair at the retirement center. It's as simple as that. Campers, I'll ask those fortune-telling plastic fish. There you go. There you go. The greatest generation is not the most accepting generation. Oh, that's not true at all. Can you clarify your statement, John? How do you mean that? Because I don't see that. I disagree with that completely. It doesn't make any sense to me. Please clarify that, if you would like to. Oh, I'll put this up. This will get the hate going again. Morty's Diner. There's the beautiful Mulva, my favorite waitress here at the diner. That's Mulva. Morty's Diner. Morty still needs the money. Thank you, Mulva. I'm going to keep you up there. That'll get those people hating again. I think it's accurate to say, I mean, quite descriptively accurate to say, we're living in the time of the stupidest generation, the most hateful generation, the most ignorant generation, the most America hating generation, the most uneducated generation, the most emotionally confused and mentally imbalanced generation. I think that's completely true. Campers, the depraved communists who push the breakdown of the family are adept at playing perpetual victim when their repulsive story time is challenged. Don't fall for it, right? Incredible. If I were mayor, I would I would put a complete ban on drag queen story time to anyone under 18 years of under 18 years of age. They can read all the books they want to they, them all day long, but anyone under the age of 18 is banned from attending a drag queen story time. That's an executive order. I'll put that right through on day one. Any male who enters a lady's locker room or bathroom is arrested on the spot. And there's no cashless bail. They go to jail, baby. That's how I would run New York or any city. I'd get the scoopers out, like from Soil and Green, and I'd just scoop these people up and dump them out of town. You know? Some statistics may conflict with those opinions, but I can see why you'd feel that way. Well, anytime you want to talk about that more in detail, come on the show or whatever. Campers, I have to police the reading list at the public library where my 15-year-old son is there. These people are sick. Yeah, they're sick. It's true. They're sick. They're sick, twisted, deviant, perverts, degenerates. And they should not be in those jobs. There should be an intensive screening employment process, in the employment process before they get hired at a public library or a school library. Oh, 1.5 years old. Now, I wonder if the New York libraries still have The Five Chinese Brothers, which was a masterpiece of back when. If you remember Seinfeld with the library cop, he was concerned about the banning of Five Chinese Brothers, you know. He mentioned that when he was at Jerry's apartment. And that's a book that, you know or you don't know, you know. And, Michelle Obama, she worked to get Dr. Seuss as a banned book in elementary school libraries, junior high libraries. She said it's racist. The most, it's unbelievable. Queer books for children, okay. Dr. Seuss, not okay. Basil's Beazles, how you doing, Basil's? When I was a kid, we had Captain O.G. Readmore. Now it's, oh, hey, read more. Who's Captain O.G. Readmore? Never heard of that. Tropic of Cancer, that's probably banned. Yeah. Hello? How you doing, Basils? Yeah. Of Mice and Men would be banned now. Too much violence. Anything by D.H. Lawrence, banned. Dr. Seuss, banned. Henry Miller, banned. Of course, what they're leading to is the Bible, banned. They want that banned for sure. Get in some nice Marxist literature. Some cartoon series, new cartoons on TV, glorifying the wonders of gender theory, grooming, communism, and jihadism. That's what we need on the Saturday morning cartoon shows for kids. Well, thanks. Okay. I'm getting hungry. I think I'll end the show at 9 o'clock, which is, what time is it? Oh, it's only 8:35. I can't believe it. Yeah, I put that on my movie list, but I haven't seen it. I'm in no rush to see it. All I know about it was the trailer I saw, which looked okay. but I'm far from catching up to see that movie. There's so many movies before that I'm going to see. I plan to see. Mm-hmm. Wow, we tripled the viewers now, up to 11. Unbelievable. Doing great. Let's refresh the thumbs up page, see what I got there. 11 viewers and 9 thumbs up. Wow, this is tremendous. Is there anything worth viewing, worth seeing in the movie theater? I don't know. I don't follow the current movies at all. I have no idea what movies have been out there for the last quite a number of years, GD, a 99-cent, a U.S. donation, 99-cent super sticker. Thank you so much, GD, for the channel support. Thank you. Really? Well, thank you, GD. How much is 99 cents in pesos? I can't even calculate that. That's a mind-blowing number that's a really high number of pesos. Wow. Tremendous. Mulva. This is Mulva. Mulva. Would you bring me a Breitling Colossal Club sandwich, please? I'm so hungry. It's 1 million Argentine pesos. Wow, amazing. Hey, Basil's $1.99 super sticker. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. All the money goes to my electric bill, my phone bill, my dentist bill, and cans of beans and tuna. It's the absolute truth. Doesn't go to a Rolex. Doesn't even go for a new watch strap. But whatever. There have been 9 super chats tonight of varying amounts. Any amount is good, 9 super chats and 9 viewers. Man, you can't get better than that. Well, of course you could, but yeah. That's pretty great. Still raining heavily outside. Wow. Terrific. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to keep the show going till 9 o'clock, which is 20 more minutes. Wow, I don't know if I can do that, but I'm going to try. I got to go in the kitchen. I got to get something. I'll be back in just a second. And I'm back. I got a package. I got a McVitie's dark chocolate digestives, imported from the UK. This is not what I should have for dinner, but it'll be a temporary appetizer for dinner. Eating live on the show. I'll have one more. Those are really good. You only need about 2 of them, and it's a really nice snack. McVitie's dark chocolate from England. Maybe I'll have a can of S&W corn for dinner. There's a guy out there on those other channels. I mean, the blaster guy. He has corn in his turds. He said that. He has corn in his turds. I mean, that's incredible. You should see a doctor about that. Man, that sounds serious. You go to the bathroom and your turds are full of corn kernels? Holy shit. Literally, I mean. Means he's not chewing enough. Well, he just sucks it right up. He opens up the can of corn, puts it in the pan, cooks it up, puts it in a bowl, and just inhales it. Just swallows the whole thing. Better to eat the whole sleeve of digestive. Is that what you call that, a sleeve? Because it's not a box, it's not a package. It's a sleeve. I don't know if I've ever heard that before. Because the Hobnobs and the McVitie's digestives, they come wrapped up. So a sleeve. Okay, is that it? Really? Wow. Fascinating. Okay. Campers, you ever buy those? McVitie's or Hobnobs? Hobnobs, yeah, Hobnobs. I bought a package last week. They're oats. They have a lot of oats. It said whole grain and oats. 50% of it or something is whole grain and oats. It's a heavier cookie biscuit than McVitie's. And they're filling too, just a couple of them, and like, wow, you're done. Really, but you find it difficult to just have one or two. Wow, okay. Yeah, two or three, and I'm sated. It's great. They're good. Now Oreos, on the other hand, or Chips Ahoy kind of cookies, um, you just want to keep eating those because they're full of such chemicals and such a high amount of sugar. So you just yeah. Now, if you buy Keebler pecan sandies, all you can eat is one of those, because as soon as you eat one of those pecan sandies, you start gagging and coughing to death because it's like eating beach sand. So just one cookie and you start choking and gagging, and you have to drink, a quart of water or milk to get the dryness out of your throat. I mean, no joke. I can picture Gampers going to the government-run food store in New York City next year. He's going to go in there and say, "Yeah, hey, can you help me? I'm looking for the hobnobs. Do you have any in stock today?" And they go, "We don't carry hobnobs anymore. They've been ruled not economically viable." But we have Ritz crackers if you want a box of those. They're not on the New York City official approved snack list. Keebler used to make a tasty chocolate chip cookie, but I'm sure the recipe is different now. It had big chunks of chocolate, but also a bit of salt. Well, I don't remember the name of those. I'm sure I've had them way back. Keebler's still around. They've been around forever, but they're certainly not. I don't know what their share of the cookie market is, because they're hanging in there. They don't give up. They still, making that stuff. But yeah, Campers, you ever buy a package of cookies? It's in a green package. It's in all the supermarkets. It's called Tate's of Southampton. So I bought a package a year or two ago when it was kind of new in the market here, and they're shit. And the story is, it's a little old cookie bakery shop in Southampton, Long Island, and they're awful, absolute crap. So 2 years later, like a few months ago, it was 6 months ago, I tried a second package. I bought different flavor, different variety, and they sucked ass too. They're just terrible, and they're overpriced, and they're in every supermarket. It's unbelievable. If I was ever in Southampton again, I'd walk into that shop and say, "Your cookies fucking suck." Well, anyway. Yeah, yeah, it's a thin cookie, but they're shit. They taste like shit. They're not good at all. I mean, but the package says Tate's of Southampton. And you go, ooh, whoa, Southampton. Wow, these must be great. Oh, they're absolute shit. Even a Pepperidge Farm cookie, with all the chemical additives and bioengineering, those are better than that fucking Tate's garbage, in my opinion. But then again, I'm not a hater. I'm not full of viciousness and slobbering, drool, hate streaming, backstabbing, knifing, and destroying. I try to be a builder, not a destroyer. Yeah, well. Oh, here's a video on YouTube, campers. It's on a channel by a guy named Cash Jordan. Check out his channel, Cash Jordan. It's a decent enough channel, and his his title of his video he posted today: 700,000 flee New York City for Texas as communist mayor declares war on America. Holy shit. Says the New York Post reports that nearly 1 million New Yorkers have promised to leave the city because of the recent election of Zohran Mamdani, a self-proclaimed Democrat socialist who has big plans for America's largest sanctuary city. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, here's James O'Keefe on YouTube, O'Keefe Media Group, a really fine journalist. And he says, nonprofit executive caught instructing illegal immigrant on how to vote in the New York City mayoral election. And there's a video. Yep. Here's another video, 10 Glocks to get before the November 30th discontinuation. But when I heard about that California thing, I thought I should go out right away and get a Glock. But, just to have one, because if they want to get rid of them, that's the time to buy them. That means you need to have one. But I'm not a Glock guy. That's the thing, But, maybe I should just get one to have it. Can always be sold. Always, It's like a Rolex. You can always sell it. Anybody ever watched that show called The Blacklist? I mean, I've watched a bunch of clips of it on YouTube. It stars James Spader as an arch criminal. And I don't get the show. Every clip, every episode is exactly the same. There's nothing to the show. I mean, it's just ridiculously stupid. It's been on for 10 seasons. Unbelievable. That's really incredible. Oh, here's a great meme. It's a picture of the Statue of Liberty sitting down having a smoke, and the caption is, "Fuck it, I'm moving to Florida." Oh, man. Unbelievable. There might be a way, there's got to be a way Trump can arrest this guy, Mamdani, and have him deported. You know, he should have some team of attorney geniuses working on that. You know, investigators, attorneys, and checking that out. I've been in the city through some pretty bad times, so we'll take a wait and see approach. Mm-hmm. Maybe we get a bigger apartment on Riverside or some such because some Yenta doesn't feel safe. Right. Well. Hmm. All right, gonna end the show in 2 minutes. It'll be a 3 hour and 20-minute relaxing show. Oh, here's a great meme from the Babylon Bee. Travel advisory level 4, do not travel. State Department issues travel advisory for New York City. Holy shit. Well, there it is. That's the end of the show. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and thank you for the channel support. And we'll be back sometime, maybe tomorrow, with new content. Good night, everyone. What happened to the SoCal trip? Oh, it was very quick. I flew there and flew right back. Oh, look who's here. It's Huff on Smash. Whoa. I'll hang on a little bit longer now that we have Huff on Smash. Yeah, Huff had absolutely no content, a 3 hour, 20-minute show, zero content, as the title, Morty's No Content Wednesday Night Show, describes it. Nothing. Oh, he's leaving. Good night, Morty. I'll catch the replay. Well, I don't look. You won't look forward to it. Nothing happened. Anyway, thanks, off. All right. Good night, everyone. See you.